Welcome back, guys. Let's talk about Cardano. You can also drop your views in the comments section. Remember, knowledge is power in the world of crypto, and we're here to empower you every step of the way. Get ready to unlock the door to a digital revolution. Perhaps if we're given the chance to take a peep into Cardano's founder's thoughts, we could see where Cardano is headed in the next 10 years. It's all about the long term for Charles Hoskinson, and he has seized every opportunity to remind the Cardano community about this. The short-term spikes are not the main deal. It's in what is ahead. Charles Hoskinson has been known as one of the most controversial individuals in the crypto ecosystem. In his own words, Hoskinson had previously tried to paint a picture of himself. He said, "I'm kind of polarizing. People either like me or they hate me. There's not a lot of people in between." He is the Cardano founder who prioritizes every single detail of the ecosystem. According to him, full focus on the price movements of ADA is a waste of time and a limitation of Cardano. When Cardano was ushered into the crypto world, it was perceived as the next big thing. It brought a couple distinguishing feats since its debut in 2015. Cardano expanded its stakeholder base under the IOC umbrella, featuring developers across the globe. Although it is referred to as a tourist blockchain and a ghost chain, the platform has grown significantly since it was pioneered in 2017. Cardano's second phase was marked by the Shelley upgrade in 2020, which enhanced the network's decentralization and enabled users to take ADA. So far, it has been a long journey, and Cardano is slowly living up to the promises. Charles Hoskinson might not be the cup of tea for some crypto enthusiasts, but it is inevitable to credit the evolution that Cardano has undergone, going by the rate at which innovators are opting for scalable and cost-effective ecosystems. The Cardano blockchain network is one to watch in the coming years. However, there is a twist in between. It is baffling to think that Charles Hoskinson always shies away from embracing price predictions about Cardano. Hoskinson is not disturbed about the price factor, but he seemingly gets involved in almost every issue that involves the crypto industry. He often gets entangled in these cases. At this point, it's important to remember that a year ago, the crypto market was peddled by a devastating situation that shook it terribly. That was, of course, the FTX crash. And for some reason, the Cardano founder got so attached to the issue even until now. Last year, in an interview following the FTX crash, Charles Hoskinson said, "The failures we're having aren't failures of protocols, aren't failures of DeFi. They're failures of trust. They're failures of regulation. They're failures of people." He added that these failures of trust in both the crypto industry and the traditional finance industry are driving a shift from companies and people to protocols. People like centralization because it gives you consistency and it gives you efficiency and optimization. But then they always suffer the consequences of it at some point because people make mistakes or people get corrupted. We saw that with FTX and we saw that with Luna, he noted. With this, Hoskinson argued that his creation Cardano has outgrown its founder and that while he got the party started, good parties live beyond their host. He pointed to the statistics that he claimed showed how decentralized the protocol is. There are over 3 million people, 1,200 projects that are building. Over 100 have been launched and 6 billion assets have been issued. Vast majority of that activity has nothing to do with me, he said. This is what's important to Charles Hoskinson. Still on the FTX fiasco on January 8, 2023, the Cardano founder tweeted a video snippet from the video game Diablo comparing the current Web3 market with the character Marius being told to shatter a soul stone in hell as a result of the FTX Sam Bankman-Fried. He remarked that it has become extremely challenging for the crypto industry to prepare a 2023 game plan that drives regulators and lawmakers to pass sensible crypto and blockchain legislation. The tweet read, "Thanks to the SFF. Coming up with the 2023 game plan for working with regulators and lawmakers to pass sensible cryptocurrency and blockchain legislation is looking a lot like Marius being told to shatter a soul stone in hell." You're all dressed for warm weather. Plus, Hoskinson has recently taken to share his take on the recently released book on the scandalous collapse of the FTX crypto giant 2 years ago. The book is titled Going Infinite, and it was written by Michael Lewis, the author of the Big Short bestseller. Hoskinson published an expose post where he referred to the new book by Michael Lewis as a dumpster fire. The crypto billionaire assumed perhaps he was just being sarcastic, that an influential group of people within elite circles exist that desperately want to somehow get a public exoneration for Sam Bankman-Fried. He also reminded followers that New York articles treated the guilty CEO gently and softly. According to him, it was a kid glove treatment. Now, he acknowledged that Michael Lewis, the writer of bestsellers based on true stories, has created a book that is nothing but an apology tour for Sam Bankman-Fried. I said, looking at Michael Lewis's dumpster file of a book, or there seems to be a group of people in the elite circles who desperately want to somehow get public exoneration for SFF. We saw this with the kid glove treatment by the New York Times, and now a book that's an apology tour. It's extraordinary to me that the Bernie Madoff of my generation is getting a free pass from the media. It does show you how profoundly corrupt things have become, especially if you have the right friends. Well, let's all remember that we're still in a bear market, even though there have been signs of life recently. The expected Bitcoin event is set to cause massive gains for the crypto market, according to historical records, of course. Last year, Charles Hoskinson thought the turbulence around FTX could be the last adverse event of the ongoing crypto winter. In 2023, there were a couple of cases, but they were not as extreme as the FTX crash. He found it normal that the entire digital asset space was negatively affected by the news, since Sam Bankman-Fried's trading venue was among the leading entities in its field, and its crisis caused a cascade through the cryptocurrency market. However, it is always darkest before dawn. So far, 2022 and 2023 have not been kind to the crypto industry, but there are reasons to keep hope alive. According to the Cardano founder, the grim situation could be the last negative event before the market starts thriving. I think this might be the bottom one. It's the last one to deal with. It's going to be hard to predict how bad it will be, and it could certainly be potentially very bad. There are not many more firms like FTX, Alameda Research, and so forth, at least in this cycle. I really do hope. That is the last cycle of this nature. He said next on the list is the Bitcoin halving event in 2024, which would set a dynamic turn in the crypto industry. And then we have a bull run to be prepared for. Furthermore, Charles Hoskinson is not afraid to address critics while giving them a dose of their medicine. Hoskinson once slammed a critic who mocked him for not keeping his word and not living up to the expectations of Cardano users. Perhaps the expectations of this critic we're talking about have to do with the ad price, or maybe not. The critic shared a screenshot of a 2020 tweet made by Hoskinson. In this tweet, Hoskinson assured Cardano enthusiasts that the leading blockchain project will achieve significant milestones the following year, including having thousands of decentralized applications and hundreds of assets with lots of utilities. Blah, 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 blah. More under promises, under delivered. Brother, the critic captioned Hoskinson's prediction for 2021. Then, after the post got 9 retweets and 20 likes, Hoskinson gave a resounding reply to silence the critic. Responding to the tweet, Hoskinson noted that the great irony of the babbling idiots happily retweeting the post is that his predictions for Cardano came to pass. According to his response, there was so much to boast about for Cardano. So yeah, came true. Oh, Hoskinson fired in an additional response. The Cardano founder believes in what he and the Cardano developer team are doing. So when he tells you to believe in ADA's value and keep your expectations long-term, then that's it. Thank you for being a part of our crypto journey together. We're building a stronger, more informed community that empowers everyone to embrace the future of finance. Like the video if you enjoy it. Subscribe to the channel to keep up with the growth of coins. Take care and see you in the next video. Love you guys.